Hello, Kelechi Chibuzo here again on the 40 Days of Faith journey. I became a Christ follower on the 6th of October 1985. So 6th of October 2025 made it 40 years since I became a Christ follower. And that's the reason for this 40-day journey, trying to recount my experiences through the years. So please like, share, and be part of this journey. I began to talk about ministry. So, in 1994, May, I was mobilized for national service in Jigawa State. And sometime, I think early in December, late November, early in December, I was an executive member of the Jigawa State Christian Corpus Fellowship. And so there was another orientation camp, and as executive members of the Corpus Fellowship, I had to go to camp. I had to be in camp. That year, orientation camp was had Kano, Kaduna, and Jigawa states camped at Black Gold Orientation Camp in Kaduna. So I was in Kaduna, Black Gold. I remember one Saturday morning I woke up in camp. I woke up in one of the flats they had given to camp officials where we stayed. I woke up that morning. I was the only one in that flat that morning. My colleagues had gone to town at night, the previous evening after camp activities. They had gone to see their relations and all that in Kaduna town. So I was left alone. And this morning I woke up, prayed, studying my Bible, just meditating on God's word. And as I did that, I got up, began to pace up and down. And then the Spirit of God spoke to me. And he said, Kelechi, you've always loved academics. And something in me lit up. Yeah, I did. I said, yeah, I do. And he said, okay, go back to Calabar, start a master's, and I will meet you there with regard to ministry. Those words were clear. I understood them. Prior to this time, I knew, like I said earlier, in an earlier edition, that I knew I was supposed to be in ministry, and I wanted to be a missionary. But sometime in youth service, God began to speak to me about something else. Now, I wasn't sure which aspect of ministry I was going into. When, where, how, those were questions that were bugging my mind. Lord, should I work for some time, which was what I really wanted to do, find a job, work for a while, and then think about ministry, think about getting into ministry. Where would that be? Which place? And all those were questions on my mind. But this early Saturday morning at Black Gold Orientation Camp, as I heard those words, I knew I had received my marching orders. So I would return to Calabar, pick up the postgraduate form, fill it, and then get back to youth service. And that's how, after service, I came back to Calabar, began my master's program, and through God met me here. I was invited to teach in a Bible school, Victory Bible College. Victory Bible College was run by River Valley Ministries. I was invited to teach there, and I went. I began to teach there. I would eventually become the principal of that Bible school, but that's how my journey, my further journey into ministry came about. Remember, I had started working with Total Care Ministries as an undergraduate student. And so by the time I came back from youth service, I began to teach in the Bible college. And that Bible college was affiliated with Gary Weston Bible College in the United States. Eventually, October 1996, I was formally ordained as a pastor there in Revival Valley Ministries. That's how that part took off. So I began in 1992 I began in ministry in 1992. I got formally ordained as a pastor in 1996. And by 97, in 96, God was speaking to me that by this time next year, I would not be here. I didn't quite understand it, but eventually, when I understood it, sometime in 97, I would resign, and Insight was starting that 97. I would resign from Revival Valley. I would eventually join Insight Bible Church at the very beginning, at the very early days of Insight. And here I am in 2025, still a pastor, still in ministry, and stayed in Insight in Uyo, then eventually moved to Port Harcourt, planned to plant a branch of Insight Bible Church. I was transferred back to Uyo, and then a very short while after I got into Uyo, I was transferred to Calabar, where I have been all these many years. What's my experience in ministry? I'll say that ministry is not for personal benefit. If that's your mindset, then I'll advise you not to bother. Don't start. It's not for personal aggrandizement. It's not for money. But I can assure you that your needs will be met if you know the God who called you, and if you connect with Him, your needs will be met. Ministry is a work that comes with the whole package. It's a whole package thing. Joys, pains, and largely, you would rejoice vicariously and also cry vicariously, on behalf of other people, because it's a people's thing. Ministry is a people's thing. You are working with people. When they are in pain, you are in pain too. When they are rejoicing, you rejoice with them also. That's what I have found in ministry. In ministry, you will have support. There will be people who will support you. People, you will have honor. You will have honor. People will honor you, but make no mistakes about it. There will also be disappointments. There will be insults and all that come with ministry. But one thing I would have to say is love people. You will need to love people. To succeed in ministry, to even survive in ministry, you will need to have a heart overflowing with love for people. If you don't love people, ministry is going to be a very difficult terrain, because it's all about people. People in all shades, all shades of people, you would find them if you choose to come into ministry. I think I'll stop there today. I think I'll still continue with my experience in ministry. Thank you, and bye.
I believe every word of God, and God's word produces for me